In today's video, we're going to be discussing some trade rumors surrounding Evander Kane and the Buffalo Sabres, and that's coming up next. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks for stopping by. We discuss and analyze all 31 NHL teams with an unbiased opinion, so if you're a big hockey fan, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss anything. Alright, diving into today's content, let's discuss Evander Kane and the Buffalo Sabres. Obviously, it's no secret Kane's going to be a pending UFA as of the end of this season, and with the way things are going for the Buffalo Sabres, I think it's probably pretty safe to say that he will be traded sometime between now and the trade deadline. Obviously, it doesn't seem as though that they're likely going to sign Kane long-term in Buffalo, but it is always a possibility that could happen. But the most likely scenario is that he does end up getting traded. The big speculation is where would he go, and would he end up in a position where it's a sign and trade, or would it be more of a pure rental and he can handle his UFA status in the summertime? Personally, I think the most common scenario here is that he ends up being dealt as a rental, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some teams that wouldn't mind using him as a rental just to kind of see as an example or a sample size if they wouldn't mind signing him longer term after that sample size takes effect. Obviously, Evander Kane's a bit of a unique player, and obviously he does tend to come with a little bit of baggage, and his off-ice issues sometimes cloud one's perspective of this player. But there's no denying the fact that he is a high-end talent, he can score a lot of goals, and he could be a big help to a lot of teams trying to make a push towards the playoffs or towards the Stanley Cup. So obviously, there's a couple of teams, in my opinion, that would be a good fit for him, at least temporarily as a rental, and at the same time it could be a better fit longer term as well. But let's take a look. So first of all, I think there's a possibility his hometown Vancouver Canucks might take a long hard look at this player. Obviously the Canucks are in a much better position than anybody ever expected, myself included. I did not expect the Vancouver Canucks to rebound so quickly and to actually have a chance of being a playoff team this year, but their young players have really stepped up. And at this point in the season, I know there's lots of games left, but at this point in time, it looks as though the odds of the Canucks being a playoff team are actually pretty darn good. So with that being said, they very well might want to take a look at Kane as a rental for the playoffs, being a hometown guy there, and see if things work out that they may want to consider signing him in the summer to a longer-term deal. Since the Canucks have done pretty well at stocking their cupboard with prospects and picks in the last couple of years, they might actually have what Buffalo might be looking for here. I would think it's probably safe to assume with Vancouver or any team who picks up Kane at the deadline or near the deadline, obviously as a rental, they're going to have to end up probably paying a smaller price tag than if he had a contract with a number of years left on it. Obviously there's no guarantee they'd have the player any more than the rest of the season, so they're not going to want to overpay for that small luxury. But I think in this case, I think more likely Buffalo is going to be looking for prospects or picks back so they can hopefully continue their rebuild yet even longer. It seems like the Buffalo rebuild has been taking forever. And every year when you think they're going to be better, no, they find a way to either stay stagnant or sometimes even get worse. But that's the Buffalo Sabres are a topic for another day. Now, the other team that I think is quite possibly interested in Evander Kane and makes a lot of sense would be the Edmonton Oilers. Now, obviously, I don't have any confirmed inside information to say that there's a link there between Kane and the Oilers, but the fact of the matter is this: the Oilers need scoring. Outside of McDavid and Draisaitl, their depth is not nearly as good as they thought it was, as a lot of their secondary players just aren't putting up the points and putting the puck in the net like they had hoped. Obviously, they do have a few other players outside of McDavid and Draisaitl that can contribute. Nugent Hopkins isn't having a terrible season. Patrick Maroon's playing decent alongside of McDavid and on his line a lot, but he's not even there consistently. Lately, Drake Caggiula has been playing well, but they definitely need more scoring. If they're going to rebound and have a shot at the playoffs and even making any kind of run, they need more scoring. And this is the type of player that they would need, who could play in the top two lines, and actually he's really fast too, so he could have no problem keeping up with McDavid and Draisaitl with their dynamic play. So I think he'd be a great fit there. I'm not sure what the Oilers would have to give up, but I think they do probably have enough, draft picks or prospects to probably get this deal done. I think when it comes to Kane and what the Sabres are going to be looking for, I think there's a lot of possibilities of where he could go. But I think personally the Oilers and the Canucks, to me, that makes the most sense on the type of player he is and what they would need. Then I think that Vancouver would have a decent shot at signing him longer term if the rental situation worked out. Now, with other teams you can't completely discount when it comes to bigger name players. You can never count Pittsburgh out. It seems like every time a big name player is on the market, they seem to be linked to that player and making a deal. It was rumored for a long time they were trying to get Matt Duchene. Since that didn't work out, maybe they'll make a run at Kane. Obviously, they could use another top forward, another weapon, and have any shot at making a three-peat. I think their depth so far this year has really been tested, and they need to certainly expand on that if they're going to have a shot at making another long playoff run and have any chance at a third consecutive Stanley Cup. So leave me a comment down below. I'm really curious what you think. As always, I like to discuss these scenarios with our viewers and find out, what does everybody else think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Either way, we're here to talk hockey and have a fun time doing it. So do you think, one, is Evander Kane going to be traded? And number two, do you think the Canucks or the Oilers are a good fit, and do they have a good shot at picking this player up? If you have any other thoughts or ideas where you think Evander Kane's likely going to end up, leave me a comment down below about that as well. I want to hear all your thoughts so we can discuss hockey and keep the discussion going on this channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the middle of your screen so you can keep up with all the latest hockey news and keep watching Top Shelf Hockey.